Mario, I had to go outside and take a little walk around the block around here. And we said the cool down was coming, but I felt the cool down when I walked out.
It's the cloud cover,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, the cloud cover certainly helping out, and it was a little humid this morning, especially compared to the last several days. But there is even cooler weather coming this weekend.
I love it.
It'll be really similar to this past weekend, so if you liked that, you're in for a treat. Right now, though, we're at 76 degrees, and it actually feels like it. Our dew points are in the low 60s, so that's a little bit higher. Keep in mind, that's a measure of moisture. Look at the cloud cover. It's pretty dense as we look over downtown Dallas. Winds are also a bit breezy out of the south right now, sustained at about 17 miles per hour. At times, our winds will pick up closer to about 25 miles per hour. Even as we look over Tarrant County this morning, we are still looking at a pretty dense cloud cover in the area. Fir Park showing the same thing, temperature of 77. The wind gusts there being reported close to 22 miles per hour. We are seeing temperatures still holding on to the upper 60s in some parts, and that's mainly for our eastern counties. That is because of that dense cloud cover. It's going to slow the warming process up for this afternoon. We are going to see some clearing with our skies from west to east. Our western counties see the sunshine for a longer period of time. That is why temperatures will be in the upper 80s there, with 87 for Archer City, about 85 in Graham. But across the Metroplex, in the mid 80s, about 84 for the high. Upper 70s for our eastern counties. That is where the cloud cover will be for the longest period of time, so it'll really limit how much we're going to warm there. Our temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 80s on Thursday. So ahead of our next front, we're going to see a warm up. Temperatures then drop slowly into the mid 80s, but eventually into the 70s for the weekend, the cooler than what's considered normal for this time of the year. Here's a look at that cloud cover. Satellite and radar showing that any rain is staying mainly to the southeast. The cloud cover is clearing from west to east as the morning goes on. What we're looking at, though, is actually remnants of tropical moisture. We had two tropical systems that were on the western coast of Mexico. Now we're just looking at the remnants of Lydia, and that's making its way through central Mexico, but the moisture is getting picked up from our southerly winds, and it's getting pushed into areas of southeast and south Texas. That's the reason why we're seeing cloud cover. It's tropical moisture coming in from the Pacific. And I'm going to show you this because this moisture is eventually going to cause some strong to severe storms across Florida eventually this afternoon. Meanwhile, it is providing for a lot of rain across the Gulf states. In Texas, half of us are dry and the other half seeing cloud cover, maybe a third of the state seeing a little bit of that rain benefiting from it. Texas definitely needs some of that tropical moisture just because almost every county is under some type of a drought. Here's a look at that front that's coming in. We're going to stay partly cloudy this afternoon. Tomorrow we'll see a little bit of a clearing, and it's because of the direction our winds are coming from. So tomorrow that front is going to make it into the panhandle. Our winds are going to shift slightly to out of the southwest, and because this wind is coming from a higher terrain, it's getting compressed when it makes it into North Texas. Compressed air warms up, and that is why temperatures will be in the upper 80s. But then the front is going to swing through Friday morning around 9 or 10. That's going to help bring a northerly wind. It's going to help dry out our air, and it's also going to help bring in the cooler weather. But that cool down, it's going to be a little lagged behind the front. So this is going to be late Friday into Saturday morning. Look at what happens to our temperatures. We're going to go from morning lows in the upper 60s to morning lows in the mid to low 50s. This is Saturday around 9 in the morning. A few locations could even see the 40s closer to the Red River, so definitely that cool down. Hey, looking ahead though, I know I've been talking about not seeing any rain. Late next week, we are looking at the potential for some rain that could put us into the above normal precip, which would be so beneficial for us at this point. It's been so dry. Over the next 7 days, we'll notice we'll stay dry. Highs will be in the 80s between now and Friday, 70s Saturday, Sunday, and into early next week. So this burst of cooler air, it's going to be around a bit longer than the last one we had, and it could also bring in another system that could help bring in rain Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of next week. Overall, we're looking at highs in the low 80s for next weekend, Tashara.
Okay, Maria, looks like another long run Saturday morning.